How do you not understand that? Oh my god. AEW shows are just sad, dude. So literally last week, during Wednesday Night Wars, if you want to call it that, between NXT and AEW Dynamite, for some reason, I took it upon myself to go on Twitter, I believe the next day on Thursday, because on Thursday, that's when Brian Alvarez tweeted the rating between Dynamite and NXT. So, under that tweet, I said, and I quote, NXT was better in my opinion. Based off of the content that was provided, AEW Dynamite was boring to me. It bored me. NXT had an eventful moment during the show. That's how I felt. NXT to me, I don't know, I was hyped after watching NXT, getting ready for TakeOver Stand and Deliver, versus Dynamite, which didn't have anything. Literally, a couple minutes go by. 5 minutes. 5 minutes go by. And I get responses from many people. Many people tell me that I'm wrong with my opinion about what show I thought was more good to watch, which one's more eventful. I watched Dynamite, and then I watched NXT literally not too long afterwards, and I enjoyed NXT more. Now, I didn't really watch it for the matches. The matches both on both shows were like whatevs, right? But like the segments, the promo segments, and what was being delivered overall, NXT came off better than Dynamite did last week. It wasn't like I came out and said, oh, Dynamite's trash, NXT's blessed, and that's it. No, it wasn't like I praised one and I trashed the other. It was more like, okay, this week I enjoyed this more than the other, but I still like both shows regardless. So we're going to start off with Bob here, at GoPad69. Quote, disagree. I thought AEW was a really fun show this week. NXT had some good matches and all that, but the stale environment they are in makes the show come across totally bland week after week. But if you enjoyed it more, man, cool. And I said exactly, dude, agree to disagree. That's it. Preference is a thing, not brand loyalty. Where are these fans? This is similar to the Xbox fans and the PlayStation fans type of thing, you know? Where like, you got PlayStation fans shitting on Xbox fans when they bought Bethesda type of thing, or whenever Sony releases a game on PC, the PlayStation fans go crazy. The fanboys goes insane. You know, it's like what? Where is this loyalty coming from? You really think the companies give a shit whether you like them or not? Come on. Next we got Introvert Brave. NXT have a pay-per-view coming up. It would be bad if they didn't have eventful moment. Then I guess AEW has had bad times when they were building AEW Revolution. I watched it and enjoyed it, but the build-up was weak, and honestly it was. After the Shaq match, I didn't really care about it. I didn't really care much for like the entire show, like the build-up towards it. All I wanted to know was how they're gonna put together the exploding barbed wire death match, and the match was great. It's just that the ending, well, we all know how bad the ending was, but it is what it is. And then Introvert continues to say, I guess it's a matter of how you look at it. It's not the same for everyone. Thank you. JDelay9 says, eventful. I said, Cruiserweight unification turned into a ladder match without it saying a word. That moment with Shawn Michaels literally just dancing on through, pulls out a ladder, puts it in the ring. Not a word said. And both Cruiserweight champions looked at each other and said, I bet. Ladder match for the Cruiserweight title at TakeOver Stand and Deliver. Come on. Come on. That just got me hyped, because I'm just like, oh, this is going to be a good match. Like, I was just always okay with it being one-on-one for the unification of the championships. But then for Shawn Michaels to pull up and say, hey, yo, ladder match. Bruh. So yeah, the Cruiserweight unification turned into a ladder match without saying a word. Ciampa versus Walter for the NXT UK Championship. Io versus Raquel in the main event. It's main eventing night 1. Cole and O'Reilly ended the show and matches in between. Way more interesting than what AEW did. That's just me. That is how it is. Dylan Adams. Oh boy, meaningless ladder match. You wanna know what was a meaningless ladder match to me? The ladder match at Revolution. What do you call it? I don't know. The one with the brass ring, the Cheerio hanging above the ring. Yeah, that shit. Because out of all the people you give the opportunity to Scorpio Sky, cool. You're gonna push him now. Now, I mean, it felt off for Scorpio Sky to win the match because Darby is hot still. People still fuck with Darby as TNT champion. So why would you put Scorpio Sky in a position where he's going to lose regardless? Rec23 says, AEW was better in my opinion based off the content that was provided. NXT bored me. AEW had eventful moments during the show. I like the tweet because I'm like, okay, wow, you just gonna take what I said and just flipped it with AEW. That's what we're doing now. So he's just gonna mock me in the process. I was like, cool, mocking me wasn't necessary. Like what you like. I'm not saying Dynamite is trash, but I'm saying that this week NXT was better for me. Next week will be a different situation. That's what people are not getting. And then somehow this became a whole thread. Those are toxic AEW fanboys. They don't like opinion. And then Rex says, to laugh my ass off, I'm not a fanboy, I'm a grown-ass man. And it was funny he could have kept his comments to himself, but did. Oh, the irony! And then Ryan here says, you look like a pussy, bro. Stop who's 23 and still watch wrestling. Ouch. Come again? Say what? Ignorance is bliss, says Rec. And then you look like a duck. Oh. Wow. That took a turn. I didn't expect that at all. Okay. Like, I read some of these, but I never really read all of it. Damn, you say you look like a dyke. That's tough. The irony in that whole situation. Oh, you should have kept your opinion. It's like, I just tweeted my shit. You're the one that chose to come up and talk to me. That's not my fault.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
And here's where we get to the ignorant side of things. You thought before was bad. Just say you didn't watch AEW and you really enjoyed NXT. There's no harm in that. With the lack of personalities and charisma on NXT, I just find it hard to believe that didn't bore you. Whereas the show filled with charisma did. Might be wrong though. So you're saying Adam Cole has no charisma? Adam Cole is boring to watch. Kyle O'Reilly started to come into his own. Santos Escobar and his crew. You have Karrion Kross with Scarlett. You have my boy Cameron Grimes. You have Dexter Lumis. The Way. You have so many personalities, not only just for the men, but like you have the women too, with so much good talent. Yeah, you're telling me NXT is whack compared to Dynamite, where they barely have any other people of color on their show. There are too many white guys on that show. Sorry, I gotta say it. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't want to go racial, but that's just fact. I mean, I need variety here, and NXT was able to provide me that. Wow. AEW is lacking that. I said I watched Dynamite before I watched NXT. The Pinnacle segment was good. Britt Baker's promo was great. QT's promo on Cody was good. Omega and the Bucks potentially splitting up is interesting. Other than that, that's it. But for some reason, this person, Bitter Wrestling, apparently he's not convinced. He's trying to make it seem like I'm trying to enter a club and I have to convince him why I should be a part of that club. It's so stupid. Oh my God. I'm not convinced you watched. If you had, you would have mentioned at least one of the matches that happened on the card. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter, but I think you're full of it, to be honest. NXT did not have one eventful moment. Oh my God. Having Walter being back on NXT to challenge or take a challenge from Ciampa at TakeOver was great. Balor and Cross was great. Cole and O'Reilly at the end was great. How do you not understand that? Oh my god. AEW shows are just sad, dude. Here's what I said. Kenny Omega versus Matt Sydal. Matt Sydal won. He get a title shot. W defends the title against John Silver. Moxley and Kingston cut a promo on the Young Bucks and Omega and the Good Brothers. The Pinnacle cut a promo after their match. Jericho, I thought you would break the walls down. That's how you know I watched the show. If I didn't watch the show, I wouldn't have known that MJF made a Break the Walls Down reference to Jericho's old theme song in the E. So how are you gonna tell me that I didn't watch the show? I watched both. It's just that NXT was better that week. Let's see what happens this week. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying anything else. Sad people out there. There's some sad lives out there. Like there's people that live, breathe, die wrestling. I used to be like that. But now I've taken a back seat. So yeah, that's literally all I got. All because I tweeted under Brian Alvarez's tweet of AEW having more viewers than NXT in the ratings. All I said was NXT was better in my opinion based off the content that was provided. AEW bored me. NXT had eventful moments during the show. But yeah, I get flack because I dare give my opinion. Oh my god, like well, what can you do? This is how you know Twitter is so fucked up. It's like when you try to troll people, nothing happens. But when you actually are genuine and you tell your opinion, something so harmless of like on Twitter, you get backlash or you get just certain amount of people try to give you shit without any logic behind it. Like, it's sad. It's honestly sad. So, there's that. Hope y'all enjoyed this little video. I just had to put it together. I just felt like, you know what, why not? Why not? I've been wanting to do something like this for a minute. So, yeah. Hope y'all enjoy. If y'all can, please leave a like, subscribe. Thank y'all for watching, and I'm out. Later. Don't give your opinions on Twitter. Don't do it. Or you end up like me. Judged for something so harmless and subjective as wrestling. I don't understand it!